Traders, what's going on? Cleveland Bishop here. Welcome back to a Monday market breakdown. Haven't made one of these in about 3 weeks, and I'm sorry about that, but things have been super busy. Been working on the startup, and just anything outside of trading just really takes up a lot of my time, and it doesn't allow me to be truly focused, and then a lot of things get cut away. So, but we're back. So, but guys, a couple of updates. I'm only swing trading three pairs now, and I'm only day trading three pairs now. So I switched my brokerage from Oanda to FXEM. Had to move to FXEM. A couple of reasons. Long story. Hit me up if you want to ask me what happened. But so now I'm trading on FXEM, and I'm just getting used to their platform. So until I can get used to their platform, and get in and get out of my positions fairly well, because I'm a breakout trader, and I oftentimes get in on active candles, right? So I got to be able to be very trigger happy when the setup comes. And I don't want to be looking at 8 different pairs, which is what I was trading before, day trading before. I don't want to be looking at 8 different pairs. I want to focus on 3 pairs and see what I can do with these 3. These are my 3 pairs that, made my trading career anyway. So, I'm not going to be looking too bad. The other pairs, I wasn't even really actively day trading them that much. They were up on my screen, but I wasn't getting too many plays. And that was the USD/JPY, the US CAD, and the NZD USD. Plus, those spreads on some of those are freaking ridiculous, right? Anyway, guys, we had some pretty crazy rallies in the last 2 weeks, especially on the Audi and especially on the GBP, right? So, we'll be going over that. But overall, folks, we're looking into some sells. I'm about to be selling into, well, I might not sell into these positions, but, I'm looking to sell. I'm looking at these markets to all sell off. So I'm going to go over the Euro USD with you real quick, okay? So let's draw up the fib that I've been using for the past year, right? And so if you guys notice, boom, all right, we're hitting right off at that 38.2% retracement area that has just not been able to get broken. I love it. I mean, you freaking take a sell up here in this area. I mean, you're usually right. I mean, every time the market comes up in here, it just runs away. Okay, so that's the best we can do on our weekly. We'll go down and draw our lower zones on the daily time frames. I didn't go over these pairs before then, guys. So if I'm a little bit slow to analyze the markets, that's because I'm analyzing them literally during this video right now. So obviously you guys see the major selling zone right here up in this area, right there at that 38.2 retracement, which is awesome. So let's zoom in real quick. And as we zoom in, what I'm looking for now is the next level where I think price may hit off and go back up to the upside, because I have an upside bias, right? So right now, I don't think price is going to be able to sustain this area. Okay, so what I'm thinking is going to happen is I think price may come back down into the 1250s, 1220s, 1230s, because why? If you guys notice, we have some pretty good structure down here in this area. So for me, this is where I'm going to be looking to buy. Now, obviously, if the market runs away before it gets there, then who knows? Maybe I might get in on a lower time frame on a breakout or something like that. I'm not sure. We just have to see how the price action adds up. But when it comes to me seeing where I think where I think the Euro USD may be considered a good price to buy it at, it's right there in that zone. So that's what I'm going to be looking for right there, folks. So very simple. The market's probably going to sell down into this zone, and I just hope that it holds this level. And if it holds this level, guys, this is going to be the area that I'm looking to get in this bad boy. All right, so literally that's it. I mean, we can that's a pretty simple. That's some pretty simple analysis. We can draw some fibs from the downside to the upside. And if you notice, we do have a 38.2 retracement right up in there. I am about to sneeze. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. All right. I hope that's not too loud. All right. Anyway, so we also did have a trend line somewhere in this area. So we're looking probably right about there. Okay. So what could happen here, folks? Well, price could catch up to this trend line. Say time erodes, and by the time this trend line's up in this zone here, who knows? You might have some confluence where we're hitting off on this trend line and we're in the zone, right? So again, I'm looking for everything to come up into this area here. And that'll be some really sick analysis. That'll be some really sick buying opportunities. Okay, so hey, could this come all the way down here and then come back up into the upside? Yeah, it could. You just got to make sure your stops are safe. If you're swing trading, remember, don't risk too much money so you can have properly placed stops. Right? A lot of times people want $1 a pip, but they have to have freaking 100 pip swings, and they don't want to have 100 pip swings, so they have 50 pip swings. But guess what? As soon as you start doing that, you start giving yourself the opportunity to get stopped out because those are wrongly placed stops. A lot behind it, guys. A lot behind it, okay? So that's the euro. I am buying the euro long term, but I'm not going to buy it until it gets back down into this area there. Audi USD. So here's the Audi here. By the way, guys, these aren't recommendations. I'm not telling you guys to do anything. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. Forex, you can lose all your money and even more if you invest, so be careful. Okay? Talk to a financial advisor as well. Anyway, so let me remove all these drawings for you folks. Okay, boom. So this is our weekly, guys. All right, we had a huge bull week. Where do we come up into? Boom, we came right up into structure, right? That's how this stuff works out, isn't it? So let's draw some fibs. Let me back out a little bit. This is the best swing, so we'll see what's going down. So let's draw some fibs from the high to the low, because I'm not assuming a sell. You know what I'm saying? I'm not assuming a sell in this market, but what I am seeing is that there are going to be sellers entering in this bad boy, and I just wanted to see where the market, may have some trouble. And obviously, right there, that 38.2, I mean, we got to get above that. That's going to be a pretty sketchy level. So we got to get above that 38.2. I think price is going to hold right there at that 23.6. So honestly, that's going to be around the place that I'm going to be taking entries on the buy side, folks. By the way, let me go to the monthly real quick. I'm going to show you guys why we stopped there. Oh man, I forgot. Sometimes my monthly doesn't show up. So let me do this, and then I'll do this. Stay with me, folks. Stay with me. Stay with me. All right, cool. So let me show you on the monthly. I talked about this trade with my students. What happened? We came right down into structure, and not only that, we got some. We had some economic crap going on with the USD that gave them a little bit of a weakness. And then this happens, right? So we came down and we were pouring off, and then we come back down in the structure here, here, we got some areas here, and then you notice the market rests, okay? So that's why we're sitting in this area. So it's basically, we're just trying to see, is this gonna, are we gonna just sit and break? Are we sitting for a second and breaking, or are we actually rebounding back into some of these lower highs here? So, potentially, I think we can come back up into this area here long term. Long term being within the next few weeks, right? Who knows? The market may move fast for us. So I do think we can come back up into these highs, and I will be wanting to buy, obviously at a nice place where I think price is considered cheap. And for me, that's down here in these areas here, right here, sitting at, I guess you can say that 23.6, which is 72.12. So we're actually almost there. We're almost in a nice little buy area. Now, can price break past this area here before it goes to the upside? Totally can. Not only that, can price not ever get up into these highs? Definitely. Okay. So you guys be wary. Do your own analysis and figure it out for yourself of what you think is going to happen. But I am still buying up into these. I am still buying up into the Audi. I think it's just taking a breath, but I do still think that this isn't a good price to buy up in these highs. I want this thing to get down into here, down into high 71s, the low 72s, and then I'll be looking to buy. But that's just me, not you. Don't do what I say. GDP USD, we had a crazy day the other day. We had a 300 pip day, right? So that doesn't usually happen from these lows to these highs. That was awesome, right? But overall, GDP USD has been acting fairly foolish. Again, a long time ago, I thought we were going to break out. We did it. We fell. And now we're sitting where? We're sitting right on structure, guys. Okay, so, we were sitting on structure. Okay, so boom, we're sitting on this area. Now, is this area going to hold? I think so. Now, we're also going to have a hard time doing what? We're going to have a hard time breaking above this. Okay, but if you think the sediment is to the upside, then you need to get in at a place, obviously not here right now. That's a shitty place to get in because this market may come back down to this 53, in the high 53 area, and then boom, pop out to the upside, so you don't want to take on that much risk. Remember, if you're a trend trader, or if you're, trading, if you're swing trading, your job is to get in where you think the market isn't considered expensive, right? So, for me personally, I've done analysis on this market already. I'm trying to get in right here at these retracements area, which is also adds up to be some pretty good structure right there, this 38.2. Okay, so for me, that's going to be the area that I would personally buy the market. So I'd be waiting for price to sell off down into these lows. I think that's a really great place for price to fall down into, and then boom, we're hopefully taking it to the upside. Now, could price just break out right now? Totally. So what am I going to do? If I see that price is just going to break that 5,500 area, then I'm going to maybe go in for a breakout. Now, how long am I going to hold my breakout? Maybe not that long. I'm not going to swing trade a breakout. You know what I mean? But what I am going to do is I'm going to try to make some money off of that momentum. Overall, I will try to wait for a retracement and see price, adding up in my area. So that's something that just to look forward to. Okay, so there it is, guys. That's the analysis on all three of these pairs. Stick with these, guys. If you're new to the game, stick with these. Just stick with these with me and just do them on your own. But I definitely don't suggest trading any more than 3 or 4 pairs if you're new in the business. And I consider new a year or under, right? So, again, I see a lot of Forex Facebook ballers that are making $10,000 a day. Hey, congratulations. Don't believe you're doing it. But, if you're trading your 8 pairs and it's working, kudos. But guys, don't look at these traders and see them doing all this, amazing, just unimaginable numbers so fresh in the game. They're probably not doing it. Okay, so just watch out for those guys. Just you focus on your trading. Try to get your 5 to 10% a month, and then beef that up to 10 to 15% a month. And then just keep growing from there. All right, trust me, that's going to be the way you win in this game long term. Not following the Facebook ballers, aka the Forex liars, and trying to make $1,000 a day. It doesn't work like that. Cool. Okay, guys, dominate the market. I am out.